Good morning, St. Lucia. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope everybody's doing good today. Right now, we have a special guest with us. Of course, his name is Peter Augustine, but everybody knows him by Jared. He is a gospel rap hip hop artist, and recently he released a new song called A New Day. Jared, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Sheila.
All right. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here.
Super. Now, tell St. Lucia all about your new single recently released.
Well, this song is called A New Day, and it's geared to engaged couples and also married couples.
Okay, nice. Now,
Yeah.
where did the inspiration behind this come from?
Well, seeing the sour and the sweet experiences of people who are married and also couples, and just wanting to celebrate with them, making them feel good about what they are doing.
All right, fantastic. Now, with that single, you did collaborate with another gospel artist, another local artist, by the way. His name is Wilburn, so a big shout out to him, former classmate of mine too. How was it collaborating with him as well? I mean, two talents meeting now.
Well, I learned a lot from him in terms of vocals and different terms that we use in music, and it was a great deal. Just working with him and getting a feel of how he writes and different aspects of music. So it was a great feeling.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, as you mentioned, how he writes as well. With yourself, when did you discover and tap into your love for music? And a little birdie told me you're a very good writer. So when did you discover these skills of yours?
Well, it was back when I was at college. I started to write poems, and I said, something, if I could write poems, I could probably write songs. So I began to write songs, and I kind of used that talent to help other people to put it on live show. So I got a group of people and different people that I knew that had the talent of singing or rapping, and I decided to give that song to them, practice with them, and also to see it perform on live stage.
All right, super. Now, with that as well, it's almost like you're a superhero. And you know why I say that? Because by profession, he's a teacher. And
Yes.
of course, on evenings, nighttime, he's working his musical magic. So how is it being a teacher? And, do you even infuse some of your music love with your teaching style?
Well, not all the time, but I do try to incorporate it in different lessons, and making the children learn from music, and they even learn faster from music. Yeah.
Great. Now, which school do you teach at?
I teach at the St. Aloysius RC Boys School.
All right, well, good
Yes.
morning as well to all the teachers over at the RC Boys School and students as well. So you have your professor representing today. Now, with, doing that, I mean, your song is recently released. You have a music video out as well for A New Day on YouTube. Do you ever come to school and, kids are running up, "Sir, I saw you on TV," sort of
Yes.
celebrity status now?
I get that a lot, but I try to be professional. At the same time, I understand why they would be in such, be excited about that, seeing the teacher on TV. Yeah.
Great. Now, I want St. Lucia to get to know a little bit more about you as well, because it's great. We have a gospel movement here when it comes to the musicians that's really growing from persons like Wilbur. Now I've met Jared, Dree Notes as well.
Yeah,
So
AJ also.
AJ. So we
Yeah.
have so many amazing artists. Now for you, real name Peter Augustine,
Yeah.
but you go by the name Jared, which is nowhere in your name. So how did you come up with your performing name?
Well, I simply prayed about it, and I asked God to give me a name, that would stand out and also represent me. So I got that name from him, and I decided to stick to it.
Great. Now, what does it carry any meaning to you, like Jared?
Yes, it does. It means leader. So the roots meaning is leader.
All right, right,
Yes.
perfect. Well, St. Lucia, listen up. He is somebody up and rising, and of course, gospel music. We always, there's, you can never not have enough inspiration and positivity, and this is also what the show is about, good vibrations here. So, what can we look forward to from Jared in the future?
Well, more music, being different places, hopefully out of St. Lucia also. More videos, and it's not only the music aspect, but I would love to do a lot of things for the youth and to see people grow, because there are people who do not know what path to take. So hopefully I will be able to assist them in that area.
Great. Now you see, St. Lucia, and we say that the youth is trouble and we're not going anywhere, but we have a lot of persons doing great things. Jared is 25 and making a meaningful contribution, and this is what it's all about. So keep on going and doing what you're doing. And you know what? If people want to follow you and get to know more about your music and what you do, how can they stay connected?
Well, they could get me on YouTube. First of all, I am Jared, that's my YouTube page. And you could just type in Jared featuring Wilburn, A New Day. You'll get the video. Also, the prior single, Break the Glass, is already aired on the major stations in St. Lucia. You could get me on Facebook at Jared. And also, you could get me on Instagram, jared.music7.
All right,
Yes.
perfect. So St. Lucia, there you have it. So go follow Jared now. Keep up with the positivity and seeing the big
Somebody break the glass. Somebody break the glass. Yes, God is true. A philosophy. I speak to you with audacity. Why live your life on that high dose? There is much to gain when your eyes close. Saying stop the crime, but inside hate is. Unforgiveness got you in some dark places. Jesus is a trail, so you should go ahead. Fix your heart before you meet your deathbed. You've been searching for the window. He's calling. Would you answer? The Spirit is yearning, don't reject it. The Spirit is yearning, don't reject it. You've been searching for the window. He's calling. Would you answer? The Spirit is yearning, don't reject it. The Spirit is yearning. Somebody break the glass. Somebody break the glass. Somebody break the glass.
Good morning. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. I am your host, Chayla Mendes, and of course, I have a very special guest today. Now, before I introduce, we've been pushing our culture, our heritage, and we don't want that to be forgotten. It is Creole Heritage Month, but amidst all the festivity and activities, we do not want to forget that it is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is something very prevalent right now in society. So we're raising the awareness, and I'm pleased to have Miss Dorothy Phillip here, who is the founder of Faces of Cancer here in St. Lucia. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really pretty good. I'm
And-
feeling fine today.
You know what? And I'm so pleased. Listen, I think it's something important that we keep the awareness. So, like I said, with all our Creole heritage going on, we need to remember some other important issues going on. So,
That's correct.
it's about breast cancer awareness right now. And just tell us a little bit more about, breast cancer itself.
Okay, breast cancer to date is still a little complex because, as you could imagine, we have not found a cure. But it is not something to be afraid of. It's really an abnormal cell division that causes tumors and other forms of cancer cells within the body to grow. For breast cancer, in the beginning, it's asymptomatic in that there's no symptoms until later in the game. Breast cancer, there are quite a different number of breast cancers. There are about 15 different types of, 15 to 17 different types of breast cancer. All of them are not lumps. So you could have a lump in your breast, and it could be cancerous. You could have a rash on your breast. You could have dimpling on your breast. You could have an inversion of your nipple. That's also breast cancer. So it comes in different ways. You could have thickening of the breast. That's also a form. You could have swollen breast. That could be a form too. But having said that, there are other breast diseases that might kind of want to make you believe that it's cancer.
That's what you have.
So if you exhibiting any of the signs, your best recourse is to go see a doctor and to figure out if it's really breast cancer that you have.
Perfect. And we actually had Dr. Jana Phillip on the show, who also really stressed on that and getting comfortable with knowing your body so you pick up on any signs. And of course, not panicking though, so that you are aware and you head straight to your general practitioner. Now, we have a very important group, Faces of Cancer, here in St. Lucia. And I'm so pleased to know that you are the founder as well. So you need to give us the story behind where the idea came up, you know, to start this foundation.
Okay, well, actually, I am a breast cancer survivor. It's been 8 years. And when I was diagnosed, I didn't find anybody to steer me in the right direction. And so when I thought what I needed was surgery, because I got diagnosed here, I went to the doctor and gone to a surgeon who was ready to do surgery in 2 days because, like he said, my cancer was very aggressive. I went to the US. And when I got there, I found out that what I was told was not really so. And I was when I went up, I went to a surgeon because I was supposed to have surgery. So I thought the first thing would be to go to a surgeon. And it was not like I thought I had to start all over again. There was a team of doctors attending to me. I had to see an oncologist. They had to do a lot of other tests before they could even think of surgery. It actually took me 9 months before they could actually do the surgery because there was supposed to be they gave me chemotherapy first in order to shrink the tumor. I had another tumor behind my lung, which was a very ticklish place to play with. So it was not the cut and go I thought it was in St. Lucia. So I used my time while I was in the US to find out more about cancer. I researched a lot of different types of cancers. I was the talking Tom of the town because every time I went to the doctor, I would be questioning like things which I read up about cancer, and I wanted to know more and why this was like that and the other. So much so, one doctor even said to me, "You should be a doctor because you're so knowledgeable." But I just got that passion for it, and also because I saw how people in the U.S. were surviving with cancer. It was not a place where people were sad and depressed, but it was just like a whole big family. Everybody was happy, giving jokes. It was just a different atmosphere. So I had a lot of failures along the way with my treatment. And towards the end, one of the doctors recommended that I go into a support group in Georgia. And I actually went to one meeting, and everybody was so impressed because of all what I had gone through, my attitude and everything else. So they wanted me to remain in the group. But I said, if it is that I could inspire people, I rather inspire St. Lucians. So I came back to St. Lucia and I started Faces of Cancer St. Lucia, where I could help people, tell them the correct procedures, when to go to what doctor, because our culture as it is, a lot of us tend to go to the wrong doctors. We have a bone problem, yet still we go to the heart doctor. We have a gynecological problem, yet still we go to the foot doctor.
Yeah.
So my goal was to kind of educate people, tell you the right place to go when. So people don't make mistakes. Along the way, when I just started and I started meeting people that had cancer also, a lot of them had made critical mistakes in their treatment, like going to the wrong doctors at the wrong time, taking off the breast too early, and stuff like that. So I figured out it was a chance to have people aware of what you should do and what you should not do. Try and encourage people to go for second opinions, which we tend not to do a lot over here for some reason, you know. And that's how Faces of Cancer started.
Just let us know where we can follow to be part of Faces of Cancer, how people can join if they'd like, and even if they'd like to contact as well.
Okay, so our Facebook page is Faces of Cancer St. Lucia. You can find us on Facebook. So this year, our fundraiser is going to be a dinner and dance at Sandals Grand on the 29th, Saturday the 29th of October. And during our fundraiser, what we're going to be doing is raffling off dinners with doctors. And the whole aim behind that is to get people comfortable with the doctor. So if you win a dinner with a doctor, you will get to go to dinner with that doctor where you can conversate with him, and just to get you into the mood of not being afraid of a doctor, to be more comfortable with them.
Great.
So-
Especially for screening.
Yes. So that's our fundraiser for this year.
Great. And if St. Lucians would like to contact as well, what's the number?
Okay, our landline is 456-5101, and we also have a cell phone 384-2637 and 726-1859. Our email address is very easy, facesofcancerslu@gmail.com.
So St. Lucia, now you're in the know. Make sure you stay alert and you spread the awareness as well.